train going by, and I was coming up to it pretty slowly. I just saw like sparks hitting to the left of my field of vision. The car just started to literally like up and down, bounce on the track, and this explosion like it was nothing I've ever seen before in my life.
Cargo train derailments, twisted metal and hazardous chemicals spilling and shooting out of tankers in populated areas. And the number of cases of cars splitting open in derailments and sometimes exploding is increasing.
Are those cars unsafe, the ones that are currently in service? I would say no. The new cars are safer than those cars, but you can't say that the old cars are not safe.
For more than 20 years, the federal government and the rail industry have known that one of the nation's most common type of tanker cars, the DOT-111, has major design flaws. Its steel shell, for instance, is too thin to resist puncture and accidents. The ends are especially vulnerable to tears from couplers that can rip off between cars.
There are some improvements that we feel could be made to the existing cars that are probably reasonable to do.
But despite a record number of accidents, no major changes have been made to the 30,000 to 45,000 tankers carrying the corn-based fuel, ethanol. And that has communities, small and large, concerned.
We have so many residences close to the tracks, a downtown. This is running through a populated downtown area and the communities around us.
In the Chicago suburb of Barrington, trains loaded with hazardous material like ethanol, propane, sulfur, and other flammable liquids roll through every single day. But it hasn't always been like this. Only in the past year have they experienced an uptick of high-volume traffic in this area.
So our concern certainly is for the safety of the residents in the town and what can happen if there is a derailment and those cars are involved in it.
Consider this. Since 2000, there have been at least 40 serious accidents across the country where ethanol tankers have spilled and sometimes exploded. In the previous decade, there were only 2.
And nearly all of it is shipped by train. Ethanol is now the highest volume hazardous material shipped by rail in the United States. In 2000, it didn't even break the top 10 list.
Professor Joseph Schofer, an expert on environmental engineering at Northwestern University, thinks the resistance to fix the tankers is simple. It's about money.
There's a reluctance or a resistance to retrofit, to make a commitment to retrofit all the cars, and it's a cost-based resistance. We're talking about something like $25,000 and up per car to do that.
Near Rockford, Illinois, Chris Carter reflects daily on the horror that she experienced 4 years ago.
Just did this massive wall, and the percussion, if I could, the best way to describe it, it just blew my hair back.
On the way home from her nursing job, Carter stopped at a rail crossing as a Canadian National Freight train barreled past, carrying more than 2 million gallons of Iowa ethanol to a rail yard near Chicago. The problem, a section of track had washed out in a rainstorm earlier that evening.
It's like people died there, but there's so much more that could have happened. So much more that I see around here that needs to stop.
Perhaps with thicker steel, the explosion wouldn't have been as intense, and innocent people would not have lost their lives. Though Carter was not hurt, the accident still plays over and over on her emotions. Sometimes she can even smell the fire. Today, she questions the entire industry as a whole.
We're just dodging the bullet by having them go through downtowns, places like this.
A sentiment that seems to be spreading as hazardous rail cargo accidents are increasing around the country. Robert Ray, Associated Press, Rockford, Illinois.